Hello guys, welcome to day 2 of the OC Festival Speed weekend. If you guys haven't watched yesterday's video, make sure to check that out because that video goes over like basically the whole cars that were there, and today is going to be more specified on the track cars that are going to be on there. So if you guys want to see yesterday's video or my last video, make sure to check that out. Leave the link up here, right? And also the link down below, so make sure you guys check that out because that's going to be like, you know, you need to watch that in order to sort of watch this video to understand what's happening. So yes, we're here. As you guys can see, we're not at the Auto Club Speedway yet. We decided to just stop by McKenna BMW and McKenna Porsche. They're not open yet, but there is this new M850i. I think it just sold, and yeah, this is pretty nice looking car. Porsche is not open yet. It's gonna open in like in a couple of minutes, so we're just waiting until the Porsche McKenna opens and then go in. It's my first time. Well, it's both of our first times, so we're gonna check what's good there. Just turned 10, so they're open. Let's roll the B-roll. Okay guys, it is quite a bit dark in here, but got the 0.23 RS. We got the 2 RS in Mexico blue. I actually saw this in the Purist Drive video. Yeah, so check that out if you guys want to. I'll leave it down in the description. This is Mexico blue. We got a 996.2, I think. 3 RS. We got an ultraviolet 0.13 RS. And if you go around, you got a lava orange 0.2 GT3. But I just sat in the new Cayenne Turbo. It's pretty nice, but it's 140 grand. How do you like it?
It's nice.
It's nice, but it's
41 horsepower.
Yeah, but it's expensive.
Dude, this is so nice.
It is. You have the carbon top.
Look, you got the little Manantino, basically, the Manantino.
It's nice, but I prefer the Macan Turbo. I mean, it's cheaper and it's smaller, so you can actually feel it's more of a sports car. This is like a legit family SUV. It's walking around McKenna. It's pretty small. I thought it was gonna be larger, you know, but it's nice. They have a good selection of cars. Can't complain. Nicely spec'd. That's it, guys. Okay, so that's a quick stop of Porsche McKenna. I mean, I thought it was going to be a little bit better because from watching like Salomonian videos that there was going to be a lot more GT cars. I thought this place had the most amount of GT cars in Southern California, but I don't think that is. Maybe that is. They have a whole separate like storage area, and that they might keep more GT cars there. But in their showroom, they only have just a handful, not too many. But they have some nice cars. That Mexico blue 2 RS and that lizard green 3 RS, and then that orange, I said 996.2, but I think it's 997 GT3 RS. So yeah, that's nice. You rarely see those actually at dealerships. That's nice to see. But other than that, it wasn't too special. So we can't waste any more time. We have to head to OC Festival Speed and see the Cent and the Senna and the Paganis on the track. So I'll see you guys when we get there. And we are back. As you guys can see from the very loud cars around the track, we're back here at the Auto Club Speedway. We're heading to go see the track and see what cars on it. I mean, there's a lot of cars and a lot more people today because I think it's the weather cleared up a little bit, so people who didn't go yesterday came today. Just wanted to come see. There's a lot of people today. That's all I can say. We have the Cinque Roadster and the Senna. I think they're about to get on the track. I'm not gonna do any B-roll of any of the cars, so if you guys haven't watched yesterday's video, please make sure, because I did all the B-roll on my last video, day 1, so make sure to check that video if you haven't. We're just walking around waiting for Dan to bring his Cinque out, and we'll see how it is, and can't wait. It's really loud and a lot more people today. Okay, they're going out in 30, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit before these cars go out on the track. Okay, the Senna is just going to enter the track, so I want to see how fast this thing is. I actually really wanted to see the Senna on track because it's supposed to be, it's supposed to be like the fastest McLaren right now. 4. There's a Senna, he's not pushing it too hard. This is what people are doing to their cars to protect them from the track and like all the dirt and the sand and like the rocks, because you don't want any like rock chips on your car scratching it. So this is what they're doing. Look at this. He just like basically taped the front and side part of his car. Jeff's taking the Senna, I think, and then Dan's taking the Roadster. Yep. So the Cinque Roadster just got on the track. Let's see how this actually sounds compared to the Cinque. I don't think there's gonna be much of a difference, but since they're all like handmade, you know, they don't have identical exhaust notes and exhaust sounds. So let's see how this one differs from the regular just Cinque. Here they come. Oh, they're taking it slow. This lap. They're taking it really, really slow. The second lap too. Woo! Still hear the pop stuff. Lap number 3. Oh. They're not really pushing it right now. I don't know why. But the Cinque and the Senna, they're both not really pushing it. Quick little lunch break. Decided to pack our own food instead of...
Not a bad view.
Yeah, it was not a bad view. Instead of going out and coming back in. So we're gonna eat, and then while we see the cars on the track. The Vergara makes the ground shake. I think it's the loudest egg here today. You guys probably can't see from here, but Dan's BC and Mark's BC are being loaded on the trucks, and they're probably going back to Newport Beach. So we're not going to see those 2 cars on the track, which is unfortunate because you know, he took out the Cinque on the track, but not a BC. But it is what it is. We're still eating. Quick overview is we're just still eating, chilling. We're deciding what we want to do and how, you know, I sort of want to leave a little bit early today because I have school tomorrow and I need to edit my previous vid for you guys, put it as quickly as on YouTube as I can. So I want to leave a little bit early, but if there's something very special going on, I'll stay. So we're just thinking about, we're planning out the rest of the day. We have a McLaren SLR that wasn't here yesterday. Pretty freaking nice. Doors going back on the track again. Honestly, my favorite car actually of this event was the Gara HH, which was right here. yesterday. I'm not here anymore. I don't know why, but that car, seeing it for the first time, really like caught my eye. A lot is just that blue just looks so good, and although it's not an RS, it looks so good. So Stradman, he has the Koenigsegg key for the Regera. I don't know what he's gonna do. Yeah, he's doing that. Is that it? I don't think he knows what he's doing.
Okay guys, so I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how the key works. I need someone from Koenigsegg to show me how the key works.
Oh my god, this is hilarious. He doesn't know how to work, how it works. Dan's teaching him how it works. Oh, okay, he opened the doors. Oh, okay. You put it in the full flex mode. You put it in the full flex mode. I think he's live streaming it right now. This is pretty funny. Oh, he's going inside. He's going inside. Okay guys, you guys got, you know, the background scenes of this. You guys got, oh okay, comes a little rev. Still don't know what he's doing. Let's go towards the back. Driving the Roadster. Let's see if he's gonna do a little bit more. Stratty's getting in. Taking off. We got DD.
Hi guys.
We got DD filming the Cinque Roadster also.
Yeah. Well, 1 of 5. I don't know who I'm gonna get.
We're about to leave, but before we leave, Tristan's gonna play this game. You know, he's actually really good at, you know, these kind of games because he has a steering wheel back at the house. But this is like a full-on setup right here. Okay, this is the money shot right here. 1, 2, 3. I think we're gonna do the startup of the SV.
Enjoy it. Have fun.
Okay. Whew. That was the event. No, it just sort of like, you know, the mic drop, but you know, just forget about it. Okay, that was it. I would explain you guys my thoughts about this whole thing, the whole weekend, but not in here. So I'm gonna do that when I get back. I will do my whole thoughts and opinions about this event when I get back home. It's been 5 days since day 2 of OC Festival Speed, and I know I said I was gonna make state my opinion right when I came back from day 2, but on Sunday while I was driving back from Fontana to San Diego, I thought it was better for me to take some time, edit some videos, and then give my opinion. I didn't want to make a rash statement just right after the event ended. So I spent some time this weekday editing videos, going over my photos, and really thinking about, you know, the pros and cons of the event. So I'm going to start with pros, and the first thing I could say that's really positive about this event is there's nothing that has been done before like this. This event, OC Festival Speed, has really expanded the car show experience. No one previously, or no company or no group of people, created a car show or event that asked public people to come to experience just cars on tracks, more specifically hypercars on tracks. Nothing like this for the public has ever happened, which is a very big deal. And it was all for a great cause. All the money that went towards OC Festival Speed all supported Special Olympics, which is for a really great cause, and rarely car shows or car events rarely do that. So that's a very big pro for OC Festival Speed. The second pro is the large amount of hypercars that attended, more specifically that was on the track. Now, yes, we see hypercars all the time, especially here in Southern California, in car shows and dealerships and such, but we never see him on tracks, and more importantly, never hear him as fast as they go on tracks. So hearing and seeing how fast they move is a whole different experience than going to dealerships and just seeing the car itself. It's another level of the experience you get when seeing these hypercars, and just the feeling that you get when you hear the cars going at like above 150 miles per hour is something else. And that is it really was, I think, the main purpose of the event, at least for me. That's one of the main reasons why I went, is to see these hypercars on tracks. And I think a lot of the people who are into hypercars who attended the event was probably one of the first times experiencing something like this, which is the second pro of OC Festival Speed. Now there are more pros, you know, the little details that I could talk about, but I want to talk about the cons, because I could just talk about pros and everything good about the event, you know, all day, but I want to give out sort of the negative side, like the things that they could sort of improve on for next year if the event planners watching this, or people who didn't go this year, sort of, you know, would sort of help them next year of how to sort of go and feel about the event. So the first con, the bad, something that they could improve on is definitely how it was planned. Now I'm saying this because when I went, the 2 days that I went to the event, they had a schedule on their website. Each hour or each couple of hours, they did like this scheduled thing where you knew what was happening, what was going to happen at that specific time. But when we actually attended the event, Tristan and I, we were looking at the website, and while we were at the event, and it didn't match. So the timing of what they were saying, what was happening, which is like intermediate or hypercar or whatever they're saying, intermediate drivers going on this time, it didn't match, like barely at all. So it was sort of poorly organized, and I understand it's the first time they're doing the event, so there could be a little mistakes, but just event planning, it was done poorly. That's all I could say. So the event coordinator didn't do a good job planning the event, and so that's my first con. The second con is not really a con, but it could actually be somewhat of a con, and I think this is something that's sort of negative, on the negative side of things, which is there's too many things going on at the same time, and they're all great. So it's good, but also bad at the same time, because you can't be everywhere at once, since it is it's a big area. You have a large section of the garages where all the cars are, a lot of people are, and then if you go to the track side, you have the cars on the track. So you can't be at both places at the same time, and the problem is there's two or even more things going on at the same time. Explaining this in more detail, there's a Pagani Zonda Cinque on the track. But also there is also a Pagani Zonda Cinque Roadster or McLaren Senna in the garages, and they're starting up the car and they're doing revs and all that. And for some people like me, I want to experience both of them, and you can't do that because both of them are simultaneously happening. So there's too many things that are going at the same time, which I feel like is a good thing, but like I said, also a bad thing. So if they could like do one thing at a time and keep, like I said, sort of relates to the first con, just have it more thoroughly planned and more, I would say, just scheduled right, so not like it's not all over the place and there's just, yeah, like it's not a complete mess. Now, I don't want people who attended the event to take my opinions so seriously. It's just my personal opinion and what I think they could improve on. Some of you guys who attended the event might agree with me, or some of you guys might not, but this is what I thought of the event, and I just want to give a good feedback so people who didn't go to the event actually know what happened this year and what they could actually expect next year. So that's it. I hope you guys liked my 2 days of OC Festival Speed. This is my first time experiencing something like this, so I had a great time, and I hope this is an ongoing thing yearly, and I hope my opinions on the event sort of gave a good overview, because I don't know if anyone else is doing something like what I'm doing, giving personal opinion on the event sort of affects next year's and somehow improves it. It's just my thought. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.